and non-linear texts. This lesson focuses on understanding the differences between linear and non-linear texts. The main differences between the two lies in the way the text is read or processed by an individual. Experts call this pattern of reading a material as reading path. A linear text refers to traditional text that needs to be read from beginning to end in order to make sense of its content. It follows a sequential reading path where the reader tries to make sense of the text through grammatical arrangement and relationship of words. The common examples of this type include novels, poems, short stories, letters, and educational texts. This is an example of an educational text which you need to read from beginning to end in order to make sense of its content. A nonlinear text, on the other hand, is non-sequential. This means that the readers, not the author, decide how the text is to be read without necessarily following a prescribed pattern. The most common examples of nonlinear texts include flowcharts, charts, graphs, and other graphic organizers. A line graph is a graphical display of data that continuously changes over a specific amount or period of time. The line or lines represent movement and may ascend or descend depending on the trend they show. Also known as a bar chart or bar diagram, a bar graph is a graphical representation of data that uses bars to compare data according to given categories. Such bars may run either vertically or horizontally. A pie chart or a pie graph is a circular statistical tool. It uses portions or slices to represent numerical proportions or percentages of a given whole. A Venn diagram uses overlapping shapes, usually circles, to show or represent the similarities and differences between two or more items or concepts. Now let's transcode linear to nonlinear texts. Step 1. Read and understand the source text to get its main or central ideas. Let's try to read the given paragraph. Step 2. Extract important details to be included in the visual presentation. We can take note that the paragraph talks about two different animals with similar traits. Hence, we can start visualizing the flow of our nonlinear text. It must contain the similarities and differences of the two animals. Step 3. Remember to use words or phrases only. It is not necessary to write the information in complete sentence. Step 4. To be organized, classify information into categories. Like what we did, we categorize the information based on sharks and whales' similarities and differences. Step 5. Make sure to use the appropriate nonlinear text in presenting your information. Let us now review what we just discussed. What nonlinear text should we use in presenting the similarities and differences of certain items? That's right, we have to use the Venn diagram. So, we can now arrange information using the Venn diagram to properly and clearly present the sharks and whales' similarities and differences. I think you are now ready to do the activities for this lesson. Congratulations! You have just completed this lesson.